Hey guys, it's George from Diamondyard Sportscards coming at you on this Wednesday morning with another video. I want to say, first of all, thank you guys so much for the votes for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. I think it's a super awesome honor, as well as all the great channels that everybody nominated. I watched Shake's thing last night, been watching videos about it. It's so much fun to be able to figure out, connect with other YouTubers, but also see all these new channels that maybe you didn't know about. Some of them are not new at all. I mean, frankly, I probably have subscribed to about 50 channels as a result of this, maybe more, just about people's recommendations, their nominations. And some of these channels are relatively, well, they were nominated, so they have 3 years in. Some of them are channels that had like 8, 9 years, and I wasn't even subscribed to them. So I think we all have found new channels, hopefully, that we can enjoy. So I won't get too much into this, but again, thank you guys for all the support, and it was great to participate in this. Another thing, James Elite Hunters on his channel tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, James, John Mangini, myself, and Don's Field of Dreams cards are going to be doing a Mount Rushmore of baseball cards. We're going to go through each of baseball and baseball cards. We're going to go through each position and talk about, and each take one player and create a Mount Rushmore for each position, for some pitchers, some reliever, and for utility guy. So it should be fun if you want to tune in. I think it's going to be live as far as I know, and so I got my cards ready, got my arguments ready, and so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. A lot of good banter will be going on. So please tune in tomorrow, Elite Hunters, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And then I'm going to show some cards now. So here we go. Raw cards, guys. Raw and graded cards. So I'm going to show 2 graded cards I picked up recently that I was excited about. I don't buy too many All-Star cards, but when ones like these come up, I think it's really cool to pick them up. 1974 was a great year because it had so many guys who were still Hall of Famers, or going to be soon to be Hall of Famers, and then you had guys who were in the midst of their prime. So this is a Carew Joe Morgan. This is one of the best cards from this All-Star set. In 1974, there were 2 All-Stars. There's a great one with Richie Allen and Hank Aaron. There's one with Pete Rose. I'm not sure who he's on with. But this Carew Morgan All-Star card, I mean, you're talking about 2 of the greatest second basemen of all time playing at the same time in different leagues. So it's really a golden age. There's a puzzle on the back, and this is a PSA 8.5. I was really happy to pick it up. Didn't break the bank, and just figured any 1970s card that can be picked up in a higher grade is probably a good move. Anyway, 74 All-Star, Joe Morgan and Rodney Cline Carew. I was at my LCS, stopped in on a Friday last Friday, walked in and saw this card and said, holy cow, it's not a high grade, but it looks like a high grade. This was a Say Hey Kid in a 4.5, 1967, which to me is just a fantastic set. I like it better than 68 in the burlap. Anybody who collects 67 knows the centering is extremely tough. The registration is kind of hard. There's print dots, lots of wax stains I've seen. But anyway, picked up this Willie Mays. It's only a 4.5. There's an issue on the corner here, which makes it probably a 4.5, which otherwise I think this card is, the card looks better than a 4.5 as it is, but it's probably more like a 6, 6.5 if it isn't for this corner. But anyway, I had to pick up, anytime you have a chance to pick up a Willie Mays, I strongly suggest that you do so. So I'm going to go through a bunch of raw cards right now. I know we have a lot of people on the channel who, I collect a lot of graded cards, but raw cards are where it all began, where it's all at, and it's raw all day. These are just cards I picked up from different shows at different points recently. This is a 74. Make sure I'm right here on this. Yeah, 74 Kareem. Just love this card. Love the Julius Erving in this set. I believe this is the George Gervin rookie. And Kareem, 74. Beautiful Tom Seaver, 75. The colors on this thing just explode to me. It's really yellow, really orange of Tom. Terrific. Don Sutton. I came across this in like a bargain box. And am I a big Don Sutton collector? No. But I'm a big collector of these All-Star badges. In 78, I just saw this card and said, wow, this card is just I mean, you could shave with these corners. If I flick it at you, I mean, it could cut off your head like that guy in the James Bond movies with that hat that he would just get crazy. I'm getting crazy here. But anyway, I mean, this card is sharp, 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 sharp. Don Sutton's got the fro on. He'd win you, I think he won over 300 games with the All-Star badge there from 78. One of the great 70s Dodgers, Don Sutton. Another Seaver, 70 Seaver. Thought this was a really nice one. I had to pick it up. I'm a sucker for these old cards, and this is a great one from a show. I said to myself, look at this Campy. It's dead on. And 57s, as everybody knows, are super tough. And yeah, it's rounded corners. You know, like I always say, it's a baseball card. Some kid played with it. Some kid enjoyed it. It was sitting in a shoebox. But one of the greatest catchers of all time, Roy Campanella. Put him right there. I had to pick this up. I picked this up before he won the game the other day. Or either way, before Kansas City lost the game. Or Andy Reid lost the game. But anyway, Burrow, rookie card. Thought this thing had a great shot at a 10. It was really cheap, so I figured I'd just nab it. Won this off the bid board. This beautiful Cal Ripken. Couldn't believe the colors on this thing, the registration. It was really nice. 80s cards, if you crack packs of 80s cards, I can tell you this. If you have 80s cards in unopened boxes, especially from the early mid-80s, don't open them because you'll just get so frustrated. The quality control is so bad. But I found this one. It was a nice Cal. I frankly don't have a Fleer Cal. I have many Donruss and many Tops, but not the Fleer. This card I saw at a show, and I thought this thing is just outstanding. It's got just such beautiful shine to it. And what year is this? It's 2020 Stadium Club Roberto Clemente. And I just had never seen this picture before, and I thought, I mean, the shine is outstanding, and the card is just sharp as a tack. But I'm just thinking, this is such a cool looking card. I mean, the hustle, the excitement. It looks to me like he's sliding into third base on a triple, something like that. And just thought this was a beautiful Clemente. So I had to pick it up. And the home stretch here, guys. LeBron, not a big LeBron fan, but a kid came up at a show, wanted to trade me this for like almost nothing. Really nice chrome LeBron. So I said, well, why not? It's a nice card. Kind of a classic pose. Another card here. Pete Rose. I saw this at a show, and I said, my God, this thing looks like an 8. So I picked it up. Of course, you know, can't really submit to PSA right now, but I just thought it was so nice. The back was really colorful. It was off, but boy, look at the colors on the back of Mr. the Hit King, Pete Rose. Nolan Ryan. Picked up this Ryan. Was really excited. Look at that color. I love the All-Star banner on the top again. But this Nolan Ryan was sharp too, real sharp. You know, if you're in the grading world, it's a near mint plus probably, near mint plus to mint. Nice card. Pee Wee, picked up this Pee Wee, 53 Pee Wee. Love the 53s. One of the best sets, I think, post-war sets for sure. Beautiful Pee Wee. So grabbed it, real nice. Again, you know, not a high grade, but it was not expensive of the great Pee Wee Reese. Larry Doby, 54 Bowman Larry Doby. Again, I've had an autograph card of this, and I think I showed it on my channel before. It's got the stadium in the background. I love the way Bowman photographs things, especially, you know, in the 50, maybe probably basically from 50 Bowman on, the way they look up, the angle looking up at things. It's just great. Last card here. Somebody you may or may not know. Vin Scully tells a story about a game in Cincinnati where the threat against Jackie Robinson was so severe that somebody had written letters and it basically said they were going to shoot Jackie Robinson if he took the field. And so, and according to Vin Scully, they were sitting in the locker room, the Brooklyn Dodgers, and a young outfielder who was, as Vin Scully said it, young, dumb, and full of whatever, named Gene Hermanski, this is a 48 leaf, Gene Hermanski, said to the group of the Dodgers, while it was deathly quiet, said, hey guys, if we all wear 42, when we take the field, they won't know who to shoot at. That's Gene Hermanski. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care and keep collecting.